Okay, this is what a two-cylinder Johnny Popper looks like. Your pistons go this way. I think this is 360 cubic inches, two cylinders. Pretty sure is what it is. It's got a big stroke, great big pistons. They're about the size of a D9 piston. Anyway, this is what it looks like with the hood and everything stripped off. You got a gas tank. Okay, back to working on the Johnny Putt Putt. And we've got the cover off of here. And this is the piston that runs the lift arms up and down. And then this is the arm. There's a shaft that hooks onto this. And then it goes through here and here. And then, where is it? Can't remember where that went. There's a piece that goes on there. Oh, it's that piece right there. Your third link on your hitch hooks to that. And then where this bar is, this bar is holding a piston in there. And that kind of controls how the lift reacts to a load back here. Anyway, you're supposed to have a special tool, but a tire and iron works, so that's what we did. So I got the shaft metallized. Okay, I was going to install this shaft, but I don't know if you can see this very well, but there's a pit right there in the shaft, and they needed to go from here up to here where the seal's going to seal. I don't know if you can see that. Let me hold that up to the light here. Can you see that pit right there? It's pretty obvious. It's right there. Can you see it? Anyway, got to get that fixed so I can put that in. And the bushings, they seem to be fairly tight. You can't buy them. They're obsolete. And they'd be a real pain to get out of there. So I put the shaft back in there, and I think it's tight enough to work. Our problem is that the shaft was so wore and the seal was so worn out and hard. See, inside of here, this is all full of hydraulic oil, clear up. I would say clear up in here somewhere. So it was running through the seal in that shaft and coming out here. And you've got two grease fittings for the shaft here. And I don't think they were ever greased very well. But anyway, the brass seems to be okay. It's just the metal, and we have that metallized. And then there's a big spring that goes inside this hole, and I just took all these shims out of here. And then there's a plug that goes in there, and these shims go on top of this plug, and then that all goes inside there. And then there's a spring, and that sucker is clear full of grease and oil. So I've got it over here in the parts washer. That's the spring. It's a spring inside of a spring. And you got to get all that crap in there and put the shaft through. Oh, fun days. So I'm going to get this cleaned up. And then I've got to get the oil seal driven in there. And then I'm ready to put the shaft and all this other crap back together. Wish me luck. Putting the putt-putt back together. I've got the power troll, the hookup for the third arm in here, and the big recoil spring in there. And now I've got and I pounded the seal in. But now I've got to get this shaft in, and I've got to line that hole up with this. And this is splined and that's splined. So I'm going to make a mark on here with a magic marker so I can see the orientation somewhat as I go in. I'm going to clean the grease off of here a little bit so it stick. And then do my best one-eyed Jeff line drawing, and I should be able to make that work. Okay, you are now inside the workings of a 730 John Deere. And I had the shaft exactly where I freaking needed it. I just needed to keep working it till I got it in the damn hole. What an idiot. Like Jim Smith says, does Jeffy know what he's doing? No, Jim, I don't. Ooh, the keyway's trying to come out. Ooh, that's not good. Don't need that. Good grief. Drop that in the works and you're going to be in big trouble, Jeff. Big trouble. Big trouble. Okay, come on, baby. Line your ass up. Come on. Can't turn the shaft with a hootie to line the spliners up here. The spleeners. There we go. I think we're in. Nope. Just when you think you're in, you're not in. Let me show you what I'm fighting here. Okay. Now, I've got this keyway right there. And he's got to go in that arm. And I think it's trying to go, it's pushing the keyway up on the one end just a little bit. If I drove a chisel in here and opened up the split in this, maybe. Okay, now what are we doing here? We're not lining up with something on this other side. Here we go. We're in. Now, yay! The hole lined up and everything. Oh my gosh. Okay, we got that in. And the keyway's lined up, and oh bugger, don't tell me. No, there's supposed to be a hole through there for the keyway. Oh, there it is, right there. Okay, so I just got to go over a little bit. Just a little bit more I got to go over. So, yeah, there it is. And there's my hole. Now I can put my roll pin, and this is the roll pin that's going to go in there. So, okay, and I think all that roll pin is for is to keep this thing centered on there. So now that I've got this together, all Jake's got to do is lock this bolt right here. There's a lock on that, and he's got to hook this up and put the cotter key through it. There's a relief valve that goes in this hole he's got to put back in, and we can't get the gasket for the lid, so he's going to have to go buy some gasket paper, take a ball peen hammer, and start banging one out. And we can get the cover back on and the battery box. He's got the engine end of it done. He's got new battery cables. We've got a brand new aftermarket battery box because the other one's junk. And what else did we do? Oh, we had the starter drive rebuilt and the starter. So it's just time to put it together. This is the tractor we use to mow the runway with and plow snow in the winter. It'd be cool to have one with a cab, but what we do with it just doesn't justify buying a $100,000 tractor. So this old girl, she'll run all day on 20 gallons of diesel. So it'd just be cool if you had a cab and AC. Okay, Johnny Popper's done. We're gonna go mow some runway tonight. Got the mower on. Ready to go. Let's see if she'll run. Oh, bird crap everywhere. Yummy. Turn the key on, hit the starter. Here we go. Gosh, dang it. Oh, that broke. Balls.